What's up, everybody? Hope everybody doing good. Hope y'all having a pleasant weekend. So I just went for a little walk today, and just came up here to the park. And where I started from, it was like real peaceful. I was just kind of standing there for a second and just kind of thinking something I could talk about to help people, to help give advice. And you heard the birds chirping and stuff like that, and I was like, man, it's just very peaceful. And I think, hold on, it's this woman coming over here. I'm gonna ask her a question to get her opinion. Hold on. Hello. I have a question for you. What do you think is the most important thing that a woman can offer to a man? Like, say he like in marriage. What's one of the most important? What would you say is one of the most important things that a man should look for when choosing? Say he wants like a wife, and he's kind of trying to see good characteristics from a woman's standpoint. What's
You gotta know
something?
your characteristics first
Okay, so
and know what's best what you want.
I agree.
So you have to be in tune with who you are
Yes.
and then the person that you want to date. Make sure they have the same goals, the same mindset, and the same outlook as you.
So
5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now.
so like compatible, like somebody compatible with you.
You can be compatible with
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
today. That don't mean you're gonna be compatible with them in 10 years.
Mm.
Have to have the same trajectory in life, the same outlook, the same
Mm.
where you want to live. I want this many kids. I want to live in this area. I
Mm.
want them to go to these schools. If you don't talk about that early,
Mm.
if your big
So
thing is education and she don't care about education, y'all have a problem with y'all kids.
so like that alignment, like making sure.
Yep.
I agree with that.
All right.
I agree with that. I appreciate that.
All right.
Excuse me. So um, I just wanted to see. That was random. I seen her walking up. I'm sitting on this mini hill, and what some of the things she said is actually kind of goes along with the video I put in yesterday. She basically was explaining compatibility. Um, she used probably a different word, alignment, but it's the same. It's similar, and that was random. I don't know who she is. She just kind of gave her opinion. I think it's pretty good. She had a ring on her finger, so I'm assuming she's married, right? So that goes to show, you know, usually the ones who has a husband understand that. So let me piggyback off what she said real quick, and then I will talk about what I wanted to talk about, which is peace. But so just to kind of reiterate yesterday, like kind of what she was saying. Now, one thing she did say, she said, you can be compatible with somebody today. That don't mean you're gonna be compatible with them in the future. I disagree with that from this standpoint. Even though that can happen, I look at that as a person who, I'm sure maybe you guys heard it before, like they may make a statement like, oh, we grew out of love, like, right, we grew out of love, or we grew apart. um I don't think in situations like that is because the people weren't compatible. It's because somebody in some point gave up, right? So if obviously, even if you're compatible with somebody, if you decide to give up, that's just a choice that people make sometimes. It don't mean that it wasn't compatible, but you got to fight, right? So just to answer what she said, I think that's also important with compatibility. She mentioned something that was pretty good. That's another thing. Have talks with women like that. See what they think about if you want to be married, ask them what they think about divorce. Do they ask them like, hey, what do you feel about divorce? Do you feel like divorce is an option? Do you feel like when things don't go the way you would like them, or if we hit some rough patches, that divorce is an option? That is something that you want to know, because if you are a man and you in it for the long haul, you in it for forever, then you want somebody who's compatible with you in that, who also is willing to stick through. So she has some good points, you know, around just a random interaction, but she has some good points. You know, you do want to know um, kind of what we talked about yesterday. I don't want to go keep hitting on it because I talked about it yesterday, but um, yeah, just basically knowing if somebody aligns with you, right? So I think that's important. But what I wanted to talk about was peace, man. So compatibility is good, but peace is just as important. Peace is just as important as compatibility. So as I was saying earlier, I was just kind of just um, standing out there listening to the birds chirping. You know, it was quiet. You didn't really hear too much going on. And I just started thinking, like, man, that's what a man who wants success. I guarantee you, if you and if you're watching this video, I guarantee you that if you desire success and you desire success in a relationship or with a good woman, a wife, or whatever the case may be, at some point you didn't probably had it in your mind, like, man, I just want peace. You know, I just want somebody who's gonna bring peace into my life. And that's important, man. That's very important. And so I want to talk about just the importance of peace. So a lot of women, sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you, they'll kind of show you beforehand if they're peaceful people or not, right? I mean, especially nowadays, people just, they don't really have any shame anymore. So it's not hard sometimes to see if peace is a if peace is a what was I gonna say? If peace is something that the woman walking back by, y'all. But if peace is something that's important, so I would say so. Like, just be sure that whoever you deal with, make sure she brings you peace. She spent the block, y'all. She might want to have more conversation, but I know this is I'm gonna keep all of this because all of this is unplanned, so I'm gonna just keep it all. But I heard her say that she's married with 2 kids. She's on the phone, so you can hear, even, I don't know if you guys heard her, but you can hear she's had some sense in what she said. And so but then anyway, the peace, man. Just, I was reading something in the Bible earlier, and it's in the book of Ecclesiasticus 26:2, and it actually says a virtuous woman is she rejoices her husband. So like, she praises him with her mouth. She lifts him up with her mouth, and then it says that this man's life should be lived in peace. Like, she'll double his life. When you have a peaceful woman in your life, it actually adds life to you, literally. Like, I'm sure there's probably studies you can look at that when a woman is going through a stressful situation, or he has a woman who talks a lot, and, you know, and who's always nagging him and things like that, it deteriorates his life. And that's probably why you see sometimes dudes just, like, they'll go for a walk or go hoop or hop on a game, like, just to try to find some type of peace. So I just want to express the importance. When you see a woman who you're attracted to, man, and you having conversations with her, just pay attention. Is she a peaceful woman? Does she look for peaceful resolutions? Is she feisty? Right? All feisty isn't bad, depends on what it is. But is she looking for confrontation, or is she looking to diffuse confrontation? Even how she interact with her friends, or how she interact with her parents. How does she treat her dad? How does she treat her brothers? Is she disrespectful to them? Does she always give them like does she listen? All of that's peace. All that counts as peace, right? You need to have peace. Can you give her instructions and she follow, right? Without giving you back talk, right? or even if maybe she has an objection, right? Maybe she thinks something could be done a different way. How does she approach you that? Does she approach you demanding that you do it her way? Or does she, with wisdom and understanding, present it to you as another option? But if you say no, she cool with it, right? All of that counts as peace. And these are the things you got to look for if you want success with a woman, right? Because again, a woman can build you up with her peace, or she can tear you down with her lack of peace. So compatibility is good, and so is peace. So when you looking at the woman, if y'all go out on a date, if you getting to know her, pay attention to that. Don't let the looks blind you. If she look good, cool, acknowledge it, man. This girl is good. But if the looks, you can have a woman who's got the best body, the best face, the best hair, all of that. But if she doesn't bring peace into your life, you can't really even for real enjoy her looks. Cause like, yeah, she look good, but I don't like being around her. Right? So you want to have somebody who can bring you the peace. So that's my encouragement. Seek peace. You can't go wrong with peace. Again, any comments, leave them. If you think this could help somebody, share it. If you like it, subscribe. Like I say, man, I'm gonna try to really be consistent with this and get into more and more as time goes on. But I just thought that was something important. Let me flip this real quick. I mean, just look at the trees, man. Just look at nature. Like, it's just peaceful. That's how life's supposed to be. No disorder, right? Just peace. This is what you want. This is the kind of woman you want who brings you peace. So, man, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Hope you guys enjoying this content I'm putting out. Like I said, we'll get into more things as time goes, but I just want to see men have success in the women they pick. We'll end on this. Please be careful. Please be careful with the type of woman you pick, because it could bring you life or it can take life from you. All right, man. Until next time. All right. God bless.